Uh, talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you, talking, can't structure things. While I structure entries, exit scaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price gon' win, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you been things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. While you buy tops and pray for things. I mock bad sentences, not people of things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats, quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back, right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. In the day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, true cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generational kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
That's right, guys. You ain't got no chicken wings. Here we go in 3, 2, and a 1. A bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without the tuition. There's a concept teaching you for free instead of saying, oh, well, if you want to learn, you have to join my group so I can buy a fancy car and a house and clothes and accessories. We show you for free. So hopefully you like that. And if you find value in that, definitely smash the like. That does help support the channel. Got a lot of nice people in here today. I greatly appreciate you guys. We do this every night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we do bonus streams. Today I got a lot of stuff done in the house. Did some housework. I just cleaned and stuff. Didn't need it, but I like the house smelling nice and fresh. Fabuloso for the win. Let's go. Let's see here. We got Crypto Bubbles. We're gonna say hi to the chat in just a second. We got Crypto Bubbles Daily. Kind of a mixture. You know, we have a stable, whatever that is, 26.8. Joe, you're in crypto, you don't know what that is? Nah, I don't know. And no one's ever asked about it. So because they don't ask about it, I don't look into it. We got stable up 26.8%. We have River down 34.8%. Ooh, ouch. Let's go to the hourly time frame. Uh-oh, more red than green. Does that mean Bitcoin is going down? We're going to find out in just a moment. Before we do that, let's say hi to the chat. The chat is just kicking butt. We got Mr. Farmer in the house. What's up, Farmer? Appreciate you, man, being here. B Team Crypto in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for smashing the like. We got Mark Dutch, the man, the myth, the legend. Love this dude. We got Steve Hickey. Trading Twitch said, bingo, bango. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. We are doing our stepper. Yesterday, I only did the stepper for like 25, 30 minutes. Day before that, I did not do it at all. Today, let's see if we can get an hour in. Let's do it. Newbie Crypto says, what's up, Vato? What's up, man? Appreciate you. Johnny December. Man, I love it. I have so many great traders here. And they're not even here looking for setups or calls. They're just here supporting another content creator, another person who's trying to do good in this not so good space. There's a lot of people that want to take advantage of traders. And by y'all being here and watching the channel and smashing the like and, you know, talking and everything, it helps the algorithm. So hopefully we get new traders coming in and maybe they may ask some questions. I love questions. I absolutely love questions. So treat this as a free hour of mentorship. You don't have to pay $99 for 1 hour of mentorship. They do it every day. Every day. Let's see here. We got David in the house. What's up, David? Appreciate you, man, being here. Let's see here. Going down the list. Bitcoin short is printing right now. 333 is in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. See here. What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all are making gains out there. Yeah, definitely. Support, resistance, trend lines, moving averages, point of controls, anchor VWAPs, like all this stuff's going to help out, guys. It really does. See here. Very, very nice. Very nice. We got Melissa One Love in the house. Thank you, Melissa, being here. We got V Monitor. What? V Monitor in the house. Thank you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. Wix Wi-Fi 89. So many beautiful people here. So many beautiful people here. See here. Oh, Mark. Sometimes that farts. It's having an excuse. Oh, in the window. Let's go. It was funny the other day. It was chilly. It was really chilly. It's like 50 something degrees. And I had, you know, the side door open and the front door open. That way there's really nice airflow. And sometimes you just need to do that. See here. That's funny. Let's see here. Oh, that's wicked. I've never met a girl that does that. Usually it's guys that do that. That's funny. And they start screaming. Ah! It's like, what are you doing? That's what we call a Dutch oven. There you go, Mr. Dutch. Floki's Angel in the house. What's up, Floki's Angels? Appreciate you. I saw you were live. I was doing a bunch of stuff though. Hopefully next time I can catch it. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. Yes, definitely smash the like, guys. Definitely smash the like. We're going to get to the Fear and Greed Index. We're going to get into liquidations. We're going to get to Bitcoin and also your coins. I'm also going to show you something I'm working on. Been working on it now for about 2 days. And I'm pretty excited about it. So we'll kind of go over that in just a second. See here. See here. Did you come check out our channel yet? Yeah, definitely check out Floki's Angels channel. I think it's really cool. You know, just see, you know, other people doing what they love, whether it's hobbies, cooking, gardening, loving and playing with their cats, feeding their cats, talking and stuff. We got Sleepy Hollow Crypto in the house. What? Man, I am truly blessed today. Good Lord, I'm always blessed, but man, having all you beautiful people here, it's crazy. More bearish or bullish tonight? We're going to get into Bitcoin and find out. We're going to do that. Yes, Mark Dutch was the first mod on Floki's Angels channel. Shout out to Mark Dutch. I see here, I have no trades in the moment, and my shorts didn't play out at all. Well, hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. Hopefully we'll see it. Just doing demo trading, which is the smartest thing to do. You know, as you're learning, trade with very little money, $10. And again, I have a thing that it hopefully will help out, but we'll see that in just a second. Let's see here. Looking some trades tonight. Very nice. Missed the editing and whatnot for our channel. Yeah, I love your shorts, your YouTube shorts. They're great. They are great. Let's see here. Checking the chat really quick. I'm gonna get to the coins. See here, Joe, when we are going to see some scalps from you. Well, it just depends, man. If I like the setups, we take them. There's times, I think last week, I think we only took like 3 that I really liked. Week before that, maybe 2 or 3. So the more you watch, the more you'll see us taking some trades. I want to see you in action. You mentioned that you scalp in JR's Discord. Oh yeah, go to JR's Discord. Hopefully we can get into one right now. I'm kind of trading BNB. I've won a few, I've lost a few. Right now I just got stopped out, and we'll actually pull up the chart and we'll show you my thought process on it. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get on with the chat. I mean, let's go on with the show. Let's go to the Fear and Greed Index. We were at 29. Right now we're at 26. Whoa, down 3 points. And thanks to Crypto Change Me, he said, man, if you want to be cool and look amazing, change it to blue. I didn't even know this was here. It's in front of my face. I didn't know this. So shout out to Crypto Changed Me for making us look fancy. This is newbie. You're a noob. You have it like this. But if you have it like this, and you're something. I like it. I think it looks sexy. Let's go ahead and adjust this to 0.5 thanks to our good friend and a very talented trader, Al. He told us about this again in front of our face, and this to make us look fancy. Look at this. I look smarter already. At least I think I so. At least I think I do. 24-hour time frame. We're way down here. And when we were up here, there was a lot of liquidations up to the top. And of course, I always say that could we come up here? Sure. We have a higher chance due to the fact that we're so close. Doesn't mean we have to. Nope. Price can do whatever it wants. And come all the way down here, get all this stuff, which right now it's doing, or go sideways and build more liquidation to the top side and bottom side. So whenever there are liquidity traders, where of course, we break to the downside, look guys, it took all this liquidity, I told you. But if it would have gone to the upside, look guys, it took out all this liquidity up here, I told you. I don't know about that. So what we do is we trade level by level, and we know that even though we break a level, that does not mean we're going to touch it, which would be liquidity. It just means we're closer. It really makes sense if you think about it like that. Could we come up here? Yeah, definitely. Higher chance of doing it because we're there, but it can always reverse. Same thing with CME gaps. There's traders say, oh, well, there's a CME gap up there. Didn't you know that? And the price went up there and it always does it. No, it doesn't. It could go down and then come up to fill that CME gap, but it just filled it because guess what? The price went up. So to give you a heads up. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and look at the 12-hour time frame. On the 12-hour time frame, you can see that we are tapping this lower liquidity, getting all these liquidations, all of them, boop, boop, boop. And now it looks like we may be coming up. We're going to find out in just a moment on the chart. Let's go ahead and go to the 3-day. On the 3-day, ooh, barely anything to the top. And it looks like we're making a beeline straight down here to the bottom. This will be really nice 86.9, 86.8 to get this 13 million, 97.94 million. So right around the, what's that, 110 million? Horrible at math, but hey, I mean, to me, that looks like where it's going. Doesn't mean that it will go there, no. Could we come all the way down here, break this level, get this very little 86 million in liquidity, and then bounce up? Yep, sure can. And then maybe later on come back for this, possible. But just remember, as it's coming down, it's creating liquidity towards the top side. So that's something you always have to watch out for. Let's look at the weekly. Let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, very little to the upside. Liquidity, 57 million, boring. What's the 61 million, boring. Look at all this down here. We have so much liquidity to the downside. So we might be coming down. We might. You know, we just need to see if we're going to be starting making lower highs, lower lows. If so, chance of getting this is very, very high. All right. Really quick on Clash. Moon mission. We've been talking about this. Moon mission. All right, let's go. Let's see how much it can continue. If it does pull back, hopefully it doesn't break below 0.05347. We usually have a lot of watchers, viewers asking about this coin, and we've been updating it every single day. And we're just giving our thought process. If it breaks below this zone, not good. Hopefully, if it does come down, hopefully we bounce on it. But if we do something like this, not good. If we break this level, moon mission. Right now we're doing moon mission. I'm not in this trade, but again, I do have people that ask about it. Let's look at Bitcoin. What is this I have on my chart? Holy smokes. Y'all see this? It's a risk calculator plus funding. I'm still working on this. And right now, so with me, you know, I just, whenever I'm doing my trades, I'm kind of estimating what the fees might be, or if I lose a trade, how much it'll cost, stuff like that. Well, here, and there's a lot of risk calculators out there. All you got to do is go to your indicators and type in risk calculator, or I think it's just risk calculator, and it'll show you a whole bunch. But none of them had exactly what I wanted, so I made one. Been working on it for 2 days now, and this on the table, it shows you the risk you're willing to do, 1% of your account. You can up it. I'll show you in a second. It also shows the maker and taker fees based off of your exchange, and then the funding rate, how much that is. And one thing I noticed on BNB, the funding rate was changing. So here's the funding rate, 0.002, and it had 7 hours and 32 minutes. Then within a minute, it changed to 0.0057. When it's green, this means the longs are paying the shorts. I thought that this changed when the timer went away and it resets. Let me know in the chats if this is normal. This was on BNB. Then within 2 minutes or a minute, it changed again, 0.0006. Then 3 minutes later, changed to that. Then about a minute later, it changed to that, so on and so forth. So because of this, and the only reason I'm looking at this, because I never really stared at it. I would just look at it, it's like, okay, we're at this, it's going to change in about 7.5 hours. No problem. I understand the longs are paying the shorts. If I'm shorting this, I know that there's a pretty good chance that I'll be paying fees if I keep it open long. And sure enough, I'm looking at it as I'm updating my indicator, and it's just changing and changing and changing. Oh, Crypto Rob said it's normal on X. Thank you, man. I thought there was like a glitch, or like I said, I've never stared at it. And since I'm trying to do this indicator, it's like, man, this is pretty weird. I don't know. Shout out to Clean Charts. We got JR in the house. What's up, JR? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. This indicator is straight G. Appreciate you, man. So here, oh, I have only 2 indicators. That's all I need. Clean charts rule. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So let's get back to the indicator I'm working on. And once I'm finished, this will be available for my VIP members. Also, I'm thinking about making it available to everybody, but I gotta like be testing it out. And so far, let's see here. We have next time the funding rate. So it gives you like a countdown. So, but again, with this funding rate changing, hopefully this will give enough of a pretty close guesstimation on your loss, or the fees rather. Projected funding rate fee. And of course, I'll explain this all in just a second. Projected loss if I lose. And this one, I did lose. This was for BNB, and I'll show you that in just a second. Even though it's on this chart, you'll see what I mean. Net profit, including the fees. So after the fees are deducted, and I'll show you this in a second. This is how much I would win. The risk reward was 2.5. So if I double click on this, or if I just go into the settings, you can see this is a $10 challenge that I like doing for myself. What it does, it really keeps me strict on my risk management. Like, this is an excellent exercise for sharpening your skills and honing in on your risk management. I'm all about risk management. And so here's $10 for the account. The amount that I want to risk for the $10 account is only 1%. If I wanted to up it to, let's say, 5%, then once I click here, this updates. But let's just say I want to keep it at 1%. My entry fee for Bitcoin, for BNB, this is for BNB, was this price. The margin I used, so the actual money I used, $6.03. The leverage was only 3, and my direction was long. So with that being said, the longs are paying the shorts. So on your exchange, the number is going to be green. So I try to make this really easy to understand as well. If it was red, then that would mean the shorts are paying the longs. And hopefully, and again, this is still in beta, it's still testing. But right now, I did actually lose my BNB trade, and the fee was 0 surprise on the loss. It was exactly 11 cents, which was good. Because there's no more, when I move my stop loss, it says it's 9 cents. But then when it actually hits the account, it's 11 cents. It's like, why is it more? Well, I have all the math here. And so far, the first trade was successful as far as the fees go and everything else. So it showed on the exchange 11 cents, which is good because then there's no more guessing as far as the potential loss. Funding rate at the time was this. And then include funding rate fee in the projected loss. And then here's where I have the timer. And not only that, but I also have the line to show where I entered on the chart my stop loss and my target to show the R&R as well. See here, there's more information on here. The label size, you can make it smaller, larger, all that fun stuff. Also, I have the maker and taker fees on here, and you find this on the exchange underneath where you're doing your actual input of your margin and everything towards the very bottom. If you hover over the maker taker, it'll give you the fees. So here, applying for the fees is both. So that way I have both of them on here when I'm doing the math. So here, stop loss, target, and then that's it. So if I lose this trade, and again, this is on BNB, not on Bitcoin, but on BNB. This is on this one right here. If I were to lose this trade, I don't know if this one has the updated one. This doesn't have the updated one. And you can see I'm slowly, adding stuff and everything else. But you can see, let me see if I hide this. You can see, with this one, oh yeah. So here it shows, this was for this one, whatever I had on this one. This is different from the one I was just showing you, but it shows, your entry, your target. If I double click on this, I can make, let's say this normal. So it'll get a little bit larger. Target, let's say I want that really large. or just large. So that's pretty cool. So I've been working on this, and so far right now, the fee, because again, I traded BNB and I lost the trade, and it was exactly 11 cents. So hopefully no more guessing as far as what the fee might be. All right. So with that being said, I really like this, and it's again, $10 account. You're focusing not so much like, oh man, I'm gonna build that $10 into $100 next week. No, it's managing your risk. Oh, here's another thing too. You see this exclamation point or this warning sign? This is because I'm over my recommended risk of the portfolio. Let's say I go to a 2x and I click this. Now it's a check mark because it's underneath the recommended risk. Recommended risk is only to risk 10 cents. Here, it's only 8 cents that I would lose with all the fees. So it's a check mark. But if I do this, now it's over the 10 cents. It's, oh, warning, warning. So that, I think that's pretty cool too. But like I said, I've been working on it for the past 2 days, not for like 48 hours, but for an hour here, 30 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 30 minutes, an hour. But right now I'm kind of working on that. But hopefully you like it. Hopefully it takes away all the guesswork as far as the actual amount you'll be losing, or at least gets really, really close to it. I am winning too, but for me, I'm always concerned about the losing part. Like I don't want to lose more than I'm thinking. So hopefully that works. Let's see here. Joe, show us your chicken wings. You funny. You funny. Newbie Crypto says, for newbies who swing trade, this tool could be useful. Yeah. For anybody who trades, period. Because on the indicator, it could just be, you know, you're just managing risk. And then if you trade leverage, well, then it has all the leverage stuff there, because you don't need all that stuff. Like if you're just doing the regular, a regular trade, you put 1 for the margin and leverage. Oh no, you put 1 for the leverage rather. You put 1 for the leverage, and then there's 0 for the funding rate, and then that's it, really. And it's just a regular spot trade. But yeah. So hopefully I can get it done in the next couple of days. And again, I'm adding stuff. Man, I've added a lot to it. All right. With that being said, if y'all have any questions, concerns, issues, let me know. So this looks really, really messy. And the reason it looks really messy is because we've had all these thought process throughout the past several days. Just to kind of update everything, this is another indicator that I made with the moving averages and basically showing if it's strong or weak. But so get all that away. So when we're over here, I'm thinking, we'll do this number. This is the bigger picture where we come up, and then we did. Could we have gone down? Sure. And that's why we always have a plan B, because if we break this zone, we could come after this. Everybody's doing their shorts or their stop losses here and here. But as long as we remain above this, we're good. We're good. And see here, for scalping, by the time I enter all the info, I miss my entry. Yeah. And that's an issue that I have as well. So what I'll do is I'll kind of pre-plan it where I want, like, let's just say I'm wanting to come down to, let's say this was an anchored VWAP, or let's say point of control. And I'm thinking it's going to come down here to bounce up and start going up. Well, as it comes down, like I already have all this stuff planned out, and then I'm waiting for it to come down. Now, let's say it comes down, but not all the way down here, and it starts going up. Well, then I'll put I'll enter the trade, and then I will manually put it in as far as the all the numbers, and then I'll see if it was, if I'm safe or not. So yeah, but yeah, that's one thing I encountered too, where it was actually for BNB, I thought it was going to come down to, like, I think here, and it came down and it started going up, and I entered the trade, and I still had my stop loss here, and it was like, oh, it's too much. So then on the exchange, I moved my stop loss a little bit because I could, and then sure enough, it got safe. But yeah. Let's see here. If I could only pay attention to all. That's funny. Oversaturation, bro. It will all come together. Yeah, very true. But now on Bitcoin, when we were here, I'm thinking if we continue going up, you know, because again, when we were here, the reason I didn't draw it down is because this was already in play. And I'm thinking, you know, if we do come down, it'll come down to do this, maybe bounce here and come up. If we break below, then this is this. But when we were here, and you can always watch my videos for, you know, say, oh, I think he's lying because he's just making an excuse. No, you know, I drew it up. If it continued going up, this is what we might see. But if we come down, this is probably what we're going to see. I don't know. Or we might even bounce here. This would have been great for a bounce here. We did come down. We started coming up again. We're looking at it here. When we're here, I'm thinking, well, we might come down to about here, and we did, to come up to see what we're going to do. Are we going to roll over, hopefully bounce here, or are we going to come up, bounce our head off of this trend line, come down, and then come up? What did we end up doing? Came down to about this level. We came up, and we started bouncing our head off of this anchored VWAP. But then we broke through it, and this area right here, yesterday, I believe, I mentioned that this is a pretty strong level. We might get rejected off of just because we have two anchored VWAPs and also our zone. So this is why I drew this right here to possibly come down. And sure enough, what happened? We went up to those two areas of our anchored VWAPs and our zone. And if we just make that go a little bit longer, we can show that just kind of spot on. And we went up and down, tried to bounce over the anchored VWAP, came up again, failed. Again, these are the hourly candles. Started coming down. Once we broke this level, we came down to the wick, tried to come up and rolled over. So that's what all this is explaining, our thought process. Now that we're here, so one thing that I do is I show you my thought process. Then I go over the thought process, and instead of doing what all the other YouTubers out there, well, not all of them, but most of them, not the ones that are here for sure, but most of them, they'll show you how you could have made money, what you should have done. I'm giving you the layout of what might possibly happen. Do I know? Nope, sure don't. I wish I did. Man, I wish I did. Right now, we need to bounce. We need to bounce. So this is our bounce zone. And then let's go ahead and change this to the right. We can see it right here. This is our bounce zone. We need to bounce here. If we don't bounce here and we continue, let me just show you. We could, let's see here. We had a nice retracement here. We could do something like this to where we come up to here. And I'm always showing you the thought process, why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. We could come up here to this level. Let's say about here, to come down about the middle of this level or zone, come up and boop. And then now that's when we do this. So this is what we do not want to happen. We do not want to start closing our candles below 87.6. Bad stuff. What I would like to see is this, where we bounce from here, come up, same thing, get rejected here, it's fine. Come back down. I don't want to see a double bounce. I want to see it coming up to here. Then coming up like so, coming down. By this time, the anchor VWAP should be right around here. Come down, bounce off of this level and also, this level, which is the same level. And then now let's start going up. This is what I would like to see. Now I'm going to put my plan A right here. So let's do an A. And let's make all these colors match. So let's do this in white as well. Excuse me. This white as well. Okay. So this is what I would like to see. Now, let's put on our, just so we can have more lines on the chart. More lines. Let's put on our 9 SMA. Holy smokes, that looks way messy. But we're going to zoom in so we can kind of get rid of all this junk. So right now we can see price is underneath our 9 SMA, which is our white line. It's underneath our 30 SMA, our orange line, underneath our 200 yellow line, and our 50 line. And our anchor VWAP just took a dive, oop, all the way down. And I like using the anchor VWAP. It's kind of like a Bollinger Band type effect. But first thing we need to do and start for the price to start going up. When that happens, because these are averages of the candle body closes, when that happens, the 50 will cross above the 200, which will then cross above the 9. And then once all of these are in sequential order, 9, white, 30, orange, red, 50, yellow, 200. So 9, 30, 50, 200. Once they're in sequential order, that's just showing you that now it's stronger because price is going up. So that's what that means. All right, so let's get rid of all that junk because it is way too much. It's already too much on the chart. Hopefully next time I'll have the chart kind of cleared out and we'll start our thought process again. But right now, all this information is still valid as far as if we break this level, 87.6, there's a really good chance we'll take out those shorts or those stop losses. Let's see here. JR says, just keep overexposing yourself to lessons and practice charting everything you learn and chart along with the vids, YouTube's. Yep. You're doing muscle memory. True. Very true. And you start seeing different strategies and concepts overlap. Oh yeah, definitely. Like there's a lot of times where I just use very simple, extremely simple TA, whether it's support levels, resistance, fib retracements, and somebody will comment, oh, that's a such and such harmonic, or that's the fourth wave on the Elliott wave, or blah, blah. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, man, I'm getting the same levels as you, blah, blah. It's like, oh, wow. And here, it's I don't want to say simple. It's not difficult the way I trade. It's really not difficult. And sometimes, even with all the complexity, if I said that right, of all the different strategies and concepts and everything else, it could still go the other way. Not saying that those concepts and strategies are wrong. It's just the market can do whatever it wants. And I found that out. Like, I mean, I have really great setups. And sometimes they would play out to the T. And then other times it's like, whoa, what happened? They can do whatever it wants. Let's see here. Newbie Crypto says, let's go dump, baby. I think here will come up. And let's see if it comes down. If so, great entry. If not, hopefully you have a stop loss. But you know how to trade though, so no worries with you. Let's see here. Chinese selling Bitcoin aggressively. Let's go. Hopefully they can buy it back up at a cheaper price. Stragart in the house. What's up, Stragart? Appreciate you, man. I look like I'm gonna rob a house or something with my beanie. Orale, vato. Let's see here. I like clean charts. I mean, I love clean charts. I absolutely do. But yeah, and all this is just thought process, you know. And what I love doing, this is pretty much our trading journal. You know, we think what might happen, we review what did happen, and then we continue with our thought process. And like I said, I have so many that I've hidden as far as, you know, day after day after day. And then one day I just delete all of this. I'm not going to do it. But let's just look. If I were to delete over 1,000 drawings, and that's because I've deleted like 500 of them. Over 1,000, 1,100 drawings. That's crazy. That's nuts. Let's see here. Strong buy zone. Now let's see if they want to push it more. Let's see. Let's see. Be careful with shorting. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely, especially right now, because I'm thinking we're gonna bounce. So if there's any coins that you're shorting right now, because Bitcoin bounces, more than likely they'll come up. But if Bitcoin rolls over, then those coins will not only stop you out, the altcoins, but they'll continue going lower. It's like, dang it. So yeah. Sugarheart says, sell more. Let's go, sell more. Want to see it at 15K. Dude, I wish, man. I freaking wish. I think I'd sell my liver, kidney, my spleen. Probably won't get anything out of that. A lung, an eye, an ear. Nah, I wouldn't do all that. Maybe. I don't know. You don't use the object tree? Of course I do, silly. How do you think I hide all this stuff? Let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I have hidden. But I'll probably clean it up tomorrow. We'll see. But one thing I like doing is I like showing all the thought process that we've had since over here, the 25th. So how many days is that? That's only 3 days. What day is this? 28? That's only been 3 days? But yeah. Let's see here. Focus Angel says, can you have a chance? Can we do PopCat? Possible? Yeah, definitely. Floki? Yeah, definitely. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. What's this one? Sui. And we mentioned this yesterday. Not looking good. This was, if you want to enter the trade, hopefully it does something like this. Once it started doing this, we're looking at this yesterday. It's like, man, it doesn't look good. All this chop up and down. I want to see price action. Give me ups and downs. No, don't give me sideways up and downs. Sure enough, boop. We would have been stopped out 6% if we would have entered. This was not an official setup. If so, I have targets. This is aggressive entry because this right here is really close. It's a safer entry for a long. And man, that's horrible. What's this one? Virtual. I'm looking at virtual. The alert did go off. This was if you wanted to enter the trade. Again, not an official setup. There's no target. But I'm thinking we may come down. And we actually moved up our stop loss, I think, here. Because I was like, I don't know. So move up our stop loss just in case. I mean, here was 10%. Here's probably like 4, 3. And then boop, came up, and then boop, came down. So we'll see if it rolls over. We'll see. Do I have Pax Gold? 55, 51. Wow. All-time high. That's nuts. River. I was looking for it to come down to about here. And then I was looking for a 10% retrace and then it should go up. And I don't watch this coin, but everyone's talking. This looked good to me. Oh, look, Joe, you have a cup and a handle. Not really. Oh, look, Joe, you have an Adam and an Eve. Not really, even more. Look, Joe, you have a inverse head and shoulders with the shoulder and the head and the shoulder. Nah, not really. But to me, it looked good. It broke out of this. Went up. Now I'm expecting a pullback to at least here now. And when we broke this, oof, I would have had my stop loss maybe like down here. Past the 786. Oh, right around the 786. And I would have lost. But knowing that it moved just straight up and hasn't retraced. So whenever you have big moves like this, the retracements, I would expect about 50%, hopefully, maybe 38. And it went all the way 78%, and boop, I would have been sucked out. Dusk. We're looking at dusk. Not good. All right, so for dusk, let's do PopCat. PopCat. And on PopCat, what? YouTube, okay. We haven't looked at PopCat in a while. Oof. Oof. We're looking at way over here. Ouch. Ah, man. I don't know if you're trying to long Popcat or short it, but man, that looks horrible. That looks really horrible. Let's go to the daily again. Just delete everything. 22 drawings. Man, I would have liked to have seen it come up to about here and then roll over, break the level for a short. Right now, to me, it's risky. Could you make a lot of money? Sure. But to me, and let me do a favorite tracing so I can show you what I'm looking at. Here. I would be okay and not mad if from here we came up to at least a 382 before doing something like this. Dang it. Good Lord. Yo, you don't know how to use the indicators. Calm down. I said calm down. I would not be mad. And what is this, like a 10% move for Popcat? Popcat, I was looking at too long once it got here, just to see if we can come up maybe to this area. But from here to here, 21%. So if you're doing like a 5x, you're cooked. You're liquidated. Doing a 2x, and that's almost 50%. And that's only to 3.2. You know, it could come up here to the 0.5, which would be, you know, more resistance before coming down. And then, like, if it does this and it rolls over and it breaks this pretty much zone wherever it pivots from, then, in my opinion, it's safer to enter the short because it's just constantly losing levels. So this is what I would look for. And then this would be safer. And so white circles are always safer. Yellow circles are aggressive. But there's no way I could enter right now because that's 22%. That I'm expecting it to potentially go up. Could it continue coming down? Sure. But let's go to, and what you could do is you could potentially long it for the short. Let's see here. Newbie Crypto says, I wouldn't touch any alts coins even if you paid me at the moment. Yeah, right now it's pretty risky. It's pretty risky. I mean, because it could be a perfect, like, let's just say for a long, perfect, beautiful setup. And Bitcoin starts rolling over, there it goes. But if they've already gone down so much, and then if Bitcoin starts going up to only go down, you know, it starts coming up, and then that's what I want. I want to see it come up before it comes down. Then I'd short. If you wanted to try to long this for the short, be better on the hour. Then for me, it would have to close above, and we'll do this one in blue. 0.0758. And again, the thought process is to short, but once it goes up, to start rolling over. So I would long it until it starts rolling over, move my stop loss into profit as soon as possible. Hopefully take my first one or two profits, 10%, 20%, and then hopefully it rolls over. But could you enter? This would be aggressive, but could you enter an aggressive short right here? Yeah, sure. I see, but because of this, I wouldn't do it though. Because even with this little move, it could come up to the midline, which is here, which that's where all these stopped, to come down, which is good, or it could do this, which this for me would be the long, so that hopefully it can roll over for the short. So right now it's waiting. So that's that one. See here, crazy, so much absorption taking place with Bitcoin. Yeah. How long have we been doing this? Let me see. Where the speed is only 1, because I don't want to sweat, but I'm already starting to sweat. 50 minutes. Let's go. 50 minutes on the stepper. 0.83 on the miles. Nice. Very nice. So that's my thought process on Popcat. It does not look good at all. It's come down way too much for me to try to short it. It would need to come up for me to short it. But you could potentially, you know, try to long it once it breaks this level, 0.0758, to short it. Could you short right now? Could it continue dumping? Sure. I mean, it's dumped. Too risky though. I don't like coins that have already made like big moves, and there's a lot of coins where I just miss. So let's go and look at Floki. Floki. And it's coming down, man. Let's go 4 hour. 10-year zone, talked about that. 618. Here, I was thinking we're gonna bounce. Beautiful bounce area. Once it broke below, we turned this red. Got rejected on it. Came down. This level is the level we need to break above. That's what we set our alert. Couldn't do it. Started breaking this level. Coming down. Looking horrible. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just too risky. And maybe I'm just too scared. I don't want to lose money. For me, I like entering trades that have a high percentage of a win rate. Now, do I lose trades? Yeah. Even with my waiting, yeah, sure, of course. Now, if I'm gonna scalp this, like if I want to be in this for like an hour, well, then that's a different story. But I would rather be, you know, maybe start it as a scalp and it goes to a swing trade, because then that's where you make more money, because it's more percentage. I think it'd come up to maybe roll over. I'm thinking something like this, where we come up to maybe here. Do this. Kind of the same as the other one. So if I was gonna scalp, you know, it's so extremely high risk right now, because there's no confirmation. There's no up, down, up, breaking the level. Okay, now we at least have a level 1 of it might go up. But if you were extremely high risk, you would enter right now, hoping that it goes up 1%. So if you have a 10x leverage, and then my stop loss would be like super incredibly tight. So if I'm wrong, I live to trade another day. It'd probably be like right here. Nah, maybe a little bit lower. Or right here. But for me, it's extremely too risky, because it could just boop, keep on coming down and boop, 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 keep on, and then finally go up without that confirmation. But like in my opinion, like if you don't have to take a trade, don't take it. Like Litecoin, man, it's been dancing on this level forever. Finally coming down. And these are more stable-ish. So like you're not gonna see like 20% drops in like a minute, which would be good if you're in a short, but it's again, it's too risky, because they could also pump 20%. Here it just broke this level. So I would think Litecoin would come down here, come up, maybe come all the way down as far as this before going up. The only problem with this though is, well, the percentage is so small. What is this, like 1/4%? Oh, 1%. Okay. 2%. 2. Okay. So do a 10x leverage on this. Not too shabby. But we also have to so this one I'd have to do let's just say I put it up here. I'd have to do like 4, about 5x leverage. But now, since I'm risking 4%, like I can't take a 1%. Like I have to, it's basically just trading this range. And like even that I don't like. Unless I was gonna do like a super tight stop loss and I would get stopped out more. And see, Chinese are just absorbing all these buys. I'm telling you. Yes, indeed. All right, so who are we gonna go to next? That's the question. That is the question. I'm really tired, man. I'm sleepy. I took a nap today, an old man nap. I woke up really early, got my day started really early, doing a bunch of stuff. And then I was in JR's Discord and I was like, man, last time I was off, I did nothing in the house, nothing. So today, I'm gonna do something. I mean, he doesn't need it, but I'm gonna sweep, mop, vacuum, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, I ended up doing that. I swept and cleaned and smells really nice. Fabuloso for the win, I'm telling you. I love it. But let's see who's live. Let's see who's live. We got people dropping. It's okay. They normally drop right around this time. They don't even say bye or nothing. They just leave. How rude. How rude. Who is live? Nobody. Where is, oh man, they're way down here. Crypto Squid. What time? 9:42 today? Nope. Dang it, you should cancel that one. Let's see here. Who's live? How come LBC doesn't show up anymore? Wave Cypher's live, but he finishes like at 10. Oh, dog. See here. No problem, sir. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you greatly. Oh, he's gonna start at 10. Okay, let's do Road Dog. Make sure to do all that good stuff that we do. Make sure we say trade, intuition, raid. I greatly appreciate you guys. I do thank you, and I'm not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. Everybody's leaving already. Good Lord, nobody says bye. Road Dog, yeah, let's do Road Dog. Make sure you do trade, intuition, raid. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, manage your risk, and hopefully this indicator could potentially help you out with knowing the exact or very close to the fees that you'll be doing. And hopefully the countdown timer will work. It was working earlier. That's an issue I'm having right now, but I'm trying to fix that. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys. Now I got to find out how to turn this stepper off. Speed of 1. Travel time, 58 minutes. I love it. And we've traveled 0.97 miles. Let's go. Let's get it. Thank you, guys. Trade, intuition, raid. Where's the off button? Oh, here it is.